Good afternoon and welcome to this pinning ceremony. I will ask that you please remain seated as we welcome our graduates so we don't block the live stream. And so we're going to start. Thank you. You may be seated. Distinguished guests, esteemed members of faculty, respected campus leaders, and above all, the remarkable graduating nursing class of summer 2025, welcome. It is with great honor and immense pride that we welcome you to this nursing pinning ceremony, a special occasion celebrating the achievements of our nursing graduates. Graduates, as we begin this ceremony, I invite you to reflect on your academic journey. Think back to your very first day at West Coast University, Miami. You embarked on this path filled with hope and determination, and perhaps a hint of uncertainty about what lay ahead. Yet, despite those early doubts, you placed your trust in us and embraced a transformative educational experience. Ladies and gentlemen, this transformative experience has been captured in a video that will be shared with you. Just watch the monitors. That was a beautiful and heartfelt presentation. Those are precious memories that will take you for the rest of your lives. It is now my pleasure to introduce Mrs. Sharon Richardson, our campus executive director, who has an inspiring message to share with you.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is a momentous occasion that marks both an end and a beginning. But today, you guys, we have two special guests I would like for us to recognize and then welcome. First, I'd like to recognize Dr. Kiriana Piazza, who is the University Dean of Nursing for Pre-Licensure. Dr. Piazza. And today we also have Dr. John Smith Coppis, our co-president of West Coast University. Dr. Coppis, please come up.
Well, thank you. You're super kind to allow me to just interrupt this celebration, because this is about you and what you've accomplished. I'm sending greetings on behalf of the actual West Coast. So I flew in overnight so I could be here with all of you today to celebrate this. And somebody said to me, "Oh, that's a rough go. That's a rough flight." I said, "It is nothing compared to what you have just committed to, what you have just accomplished, and what each of you in this room have enabled and cheered on." So I just want to say, on behalf of the university, of our 3,500 associates, we're so proud of you. We're so glad to be celebrating with you, and we can't wait to see what you do next. Thanks for letting me celebrate with you.
Thank you. This year, West Coast University Miami celebrates 11 years of academic excellence, having first opened our doors April 2014. Today, we proudly celebrate a milestone. With this graduating class, we have now conferred over 2,000 nursing degrees. And to our graduates seated before us, I am proud to say you are part of that incredible legacy. But I want to brag on you just for a moment. Out of those of you that have tested, 93% of you have passed the NCLEX. Woo! You now join a powerful and growing alumni network, making an important impact not only in South Florida, but throughout the country. We have first Miami-Dade in Central Florida, in Orlando Health, but we also have graduates that are in North and South Carolina and New York. We are proud of everyone. I want to take a moment to highlight something truly that speaks to the value of your journey here at West Coast University. A recent study by Georgetown University ranked West Coast University in the top 1% nationally out of more than 4,500 colleges and universities for return on investment. Let that sink in. Number one, 4,500 universities for return on investment. That ranking isn't just a number. It's proof that your education here is more than a degree. It's a strategic investment in a career with purpose, staying power, and real-world impact. But why does West Coast stand out? Because we're not just focused on education. We're committed to career-centered healthcare training. From your immersive clinical experiences and cutting-edge simulation labs to our strong partnership with leading healthcare providers, our graduates don't just walk across a stage, they step into the workforce ready to lead. Now, let's be honest, this program wasn't easy, and it wasn't cheap either. But here's what I know for sure. Choosing West Coast University was not just a choice for today, it was a choice for your future. You've committed yourselves, sacrificed, and persevered, and that's worth celebrating. Now, if I may channel the words from my mother, who used to tell me, don't forget where you come from. In a world full of noise and distractions, your roots, your community matter more than ever. Graduates, please stand. Turn to the people who are here, your families, your friends, your mentors, and give them a wave. Now look at the camera and wave to those joining us online who couldn't be here in person. That's in the back, right there. Yep, there you go. These are your people. Thank you. These are your people. Never forget them. Never forget the community that helped carry you to this finish line. As you step forward into your calling, my advice is simple. Be you, only better. Your profession calls for it. The world needs it. Your community demands it. Be the nurse who lifts others up, who shares a smile, who offers a healing touch. Be the difference the world needs. Let me leave you with these words from Luke 12:48. From everyone who has been given much, much will be demanded. And from the one who has been entrusted with much, much will be asked. You have been given knowledge, strength, and purpose. Now go and use those gifts to serve, to uplift, and to heal. Congratulations, graduates.
Thank you for those inspiring words. Now let's talk a little bit about the pinning tradition. The pinning ceremony is a meaningful and time-honored tradition unique to the nursing profession. It marks the formal transition from nursing student to professional nurse, celebrating the culmination of your academic journey and the beginning of a career grounded in compassion, dedication, and service. This ceremony also serves as a reminder of the responsibilities and privileges that come with joining such a noble profession. To share more about the history and significance of this tradition and to explain the meaning behind the nursing pin you will receive today, please join me in welcoming one of our esteemed faculty, Dr. Kat Lino.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm so proud of all of you guys. Yay, you did it! All right, let's see if I can do this. The tradition of the nursing pin and ceremonial pinning we know today is thought to have originated in the 1860s at the Nightingale School of Nursing at St. Thomas Hospital in London. Having been recently awarded the Red Cross of St. George for her selfless service to the injured and the dying in the Crimean War, Florence Nightingale chose to extend this honor to her most outstanding graduate nurses by presenting them with a Medal of Excellence. The Wolverine Royal Hospital in England initiated the tradition of presenting all graduates with a badge. The badge was fashioned after the coat of arms worn by noblemen to reflect whom and where they had served. In the US, the first pin was presented to the graduating class of the 1880s at the Bellevue Hospital of Nursing in New York City. The pin presented to graduates was both beautiful and symbolic. By the 1916, the practice of the pinning nurses was common in schools throughout the United Kingdom and North America. Since the earliest days of the professional nursing in America, graduate nurses have proudly displayed on their uniform the pin that represents their individual school of nursing. The nurse's graduation pin is a treasured symbol that conveys to others an association and everlasting bond with your school. Each pin is distinctive, representing only one program, identifying to others where the nurse went to school, and upholding the proud educational traditions of that school. For the nurse, it is also symbolizes honorable completion of a rigorous and physically demanding nursing preparation program. The shapes of the nursing pin are varied. The distinctive symbols represented in the nursing pins are more likely to be meaningful to the institution than to the traditions of heraldry from the original badges worn by noblemen. The Nightingale lamp is found frequently, as are the leaves, the laurel wreaths, and anchors. Official seals may represent the institutions such as hospitals, college, and university. The logo for West Coast University. The book symbolizes your knowledge. The stairs, the success. The torch, the desire to learn, and the leaves are growth. The tradition of the nursing pin and the design reflects the distinctive nursing school and the nurse's pride in his or her school, and the honor of graduating into a profession of service to others. The nurse's pin is physical evidence that represents our professional history and heritage, and it is intrinsic to our identity, and it will always fit. Nurses take pride in having long-standing traditions where we are still in practice, and although nurses' uniforms today vary, they do wear nursing pins in tradition of demonstrating their status as professionals. The pin you will receive today is a symbol of your transition from student to professional nurse. Wear it proudly.
And now it is my pleasure to introduce your class representatives, Nicole Rodriguez and Gisbeth Perez, who will be sharing a few words on behalf of the graduating class.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today, I want to express my deepest gratitude to all of you being here today. This is such a significant moment in my journey, and having all of you by my side make it more special. Today marks the culmination of years of hard work, dedication, and growth, not just as a student, but as an individual ready to step into the world of nursing. Nursing is more than just a profession. It is a calling, a commitment not only to care for others, but to always strive to be better, to show compassion even in the most difficult of times. Today, as we receive our pin, we are not just celebrating the knowledge we have gained or the skill we have developed. We are celebrating the strength we have discovered within ourselves and the strength we have gained from one another. I have learned so much over the past few years, both in the classroom and in the clinical setting. There have been moments of doubt, moments of exhaustion, and yes, moments when I wasn't sure I could keep going. But in those moments, I was never alone. My friends, my classmates helped me through the challenge. Whenever it was a late night study section, a quick word of encouragement, or a simple hug when things felt too heavy, you were there. You showed me the power of collaboration, the strength of solidarity, and the beauty of lifting each other up. To my friends, you are more than classmates. You are the reason I'm standing here today. We have shared so much together, laughter, tears, stress, and triumph. And I know the bonds we have formed here will last far beyond today's ceremony. You are the people who push me to keep going when I want to quit. You are the ones who believe in me when I have doubts, and for that, I will always be grateful. But also, I want to take a moment to give a special thank you to my family, who has been my road through this entire journey. To those of you who have supported me every step of the way, who have been there in the difficult moments and celebrate with me the joyous one, thank you. You gave me the strength when I had none left, and you never let me lose hope. Your unconditional love, your patience, and your unwavering belief in me have been the foundation of everything I have accomplished. Without your support, this achievement would have not been possible. As we move forward in our careers, I hope we never forget the lessons we have learned, not just about nursing, but about what truly means to be there for one another. We are now part of something greater than ourselves. We are a community, a team, and we are here to serve, care for, and uplift those who need us the most. Thank you to our professors and mentors who guide us, to our families and loved ones who support us every step of the way, and to my incredible friends who walk with me through every challenge. I am proud to stand here with all of you, ready to take on the next chapter of this journey. Here's to the future, to the challenges we will face, and the life we will touch. Let's move forward, not just as a nurse, but as a healers, as a advocates, as a team that will always have each other's back. Gracias especial para mi madre por ser mi sustento y dejarme seguir adelante. Thank you to everyone.
All right, bear with me. Good afternoon, everyone. Family, friends, faculty, my fellow graduates. First, let's take a moment to enjoy being here in our nursing pinning outfits, looking the part of the nurses we've worked so hard to become. Today is special. This is the day we officially become nurses. We made it through nursing school, which means we've also made it through the caffeine dependency, the 4 a.m. alarms, the sorry, I can't go out, I have to study texts, and the occasional, what day is it again? When we first started nursing school, many of us thought school was going to be like those medical dramas on TV. You know, fast-paced, exciting, full of heroic saves. But we quickly learned that the drama was trying to figure out why our IV pumps wouldn't stop beeping, and exams where every answer is correct, but only one is the most right. Our professors, instructors, thank you. You didn't just teach us about lab values, care plans, and patient safety. You also perfected the art of the, are you sure that's your final answer stare? You taught us how to think critically, how to stay calm under pressure, and how to hold ourselves to the highest standards, even when we weren't sure we could. Thank you for shaping the future of nursing through each one of us. We promise to make you proud. To our families and friends, thank you for encouraging us through long nights, cheering us on through challenges, and even pretending to be patients when we needed the extra practice assessments. You never gave up on us, even when we were too tired, stressed, and overwhelmed to believe in ourselves. To my classmates, what a journey it has been. We've survived simulation labs that made us sweat like we're on game shows, endless nursing process worksheets. We've learned together, laughed together, and yes, occasionally cried together in the hospital parking lot after clinicals. But through every breakdown and every breakthrough, we've had each other, and that made all the difference. Speaking of clinicals, how could we forget those magical moments when your preceptor says, I'll be right back, leaving you in mild panic to discover just how capable you actually are? Or that first time a patient looked at you in the eye and said, thank you. That's when you realize that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Now, as we get pinned tonight, we're not only getting a shiny accessory. This pin is a symbol of our commitment to care, to advocate, and to keep learning. Because if nursing school taught us anything, it's that we will never know anything. But we will rise to the challenge. Lastly, to those who couldn't be with us today, whether by in distance or spirit, we carry you in our hearts, and we hope we're making you proud. Sorry. Got it, girl. As we step into this next chapter, remember this isn't just the end of school. Well, I can't read anymore. This is the beginning of impact. We're stepping into one of the most trusted, most demanding, and most rewarding professions in the world. We're now the calm in the chaos, the advocate when no one else speaks, and the hope when everything else feels uncertain. So here's to us, the newest nurses from West Coast University. May we always find the right vein on the first try. May our IV pumps always behave, and may our coffee always be strong. But more than that, may our compassion remain fierce, our integrity unshaken, and our hearts open to every patient, every story, every challenge ahead. Today is not just a celebration of what we've accomplished, but a promise of the lives we're about to touch. The journey doesn't end here, it begins here. Starting today, the title nurse is ours to carry with pride. We made it. Thank you.
Thank you both sincerely. Your words were truly heartfelt and inspiring, beautifully capturing the spirit and resilience of your class. And now we come to the heart of this ceremony, the moment we've all been waiting for, the moment where we honor you, our graduates. Before we proceed, I would like to take a moment to highlight the significance of the various cords worn by some of our students today. The solid green means the student has earned the green light, indicating the completion of a rigorous exam prep program with the NCLEX board exam pending. Green and gold earned the green light. The student has completed both the exam and has passed the NCLEX, officially becoming a registered nurse. The orange represents those who have passed the NCLEX. And the red, white, and blue honors our students who serve in the military. Thank you for your service and congratulations to all of you. We are now inviting Ms. Dania Puentes, the Associate Dean of Nursing, Clinical Education, who will be recognizing the graduates, and the Dean, Dr. Raquel Pastrana, who will be pinning you today. The students have written a personal gratitude statement, and each statement will be read while the students come up to receive their pins.
Good afternoon, everyone, and to our graduates, congratulations. Gisbeth Perez being pinned by Dr. Pastrana. Katrina Stooks being pinned by Dr. Pastrana.
Breaking barriers as the first nurse in my family, dreams may be delayed, but God never denies.
Ariel Levy being pinned by her aunt, Lisa Coleman. Dariel Elispuru, newly licensed registered nurse, pinned by his sister, Maria Isabel Espinosa. Elizabeth Henderson, newly licensed RN, pinned by her aunt, Roseanne Joy Henry.
I'm thankful to Jesus, my two sons, classmates, and professors for guiding me to becoming an RN.
Anthony Martinez, newly licensed RN, pinned by Caitlin Milian, friend and West Coast alumni. Shalina Paul, newly licensed RN, pinned by Midlane Richard Pian, mentor and family friend. Francisco Sabina, newly licensed registered nurse, pinned by his brother, Kevin Sabina. Lena Bospenier Padilla.
I dedicate this milestone to my parents, family, and boyfriend whose love made this possible.
William Echazabad, newly licensed registered nurse. Marian Estrabao achieved green light and newly licensed registered nurse.
Mami, gracias por tu amor incondicional y tu apoyo constante. Este logro también es tuyo.
Ana Garcia, newly licensed registered nurse, being pinned by faculty Katrina Lino. Adianis Labrador, newly licensed registered nurse, being pinned by faculty Katrina Lino. Mariana Leon Chiquito, newly licensed registered nurse. Demi Martin, achieved green light and newly licensed registered nurse. Stephanie Perez, newly licensed registered nurse. Lisbeth Ramirez, being pinned by faculty Katrina Lino.
To Mom, Dad, Wilson, Brian, and Larix, you are my guidepost, my strength, and my greatest inspiration.
Marta Rodriguez.
Grateful for my family, friends, and mentors who supported me to graduation.
Sofia Silvera, newly licensed registered nurse. Julia Acevedo, achieved green light and newly licensed RN, being pinned by her friend, classmates, and newly licensed RN Carla Quijada.
Thank you, Mom, Dad, and everyone who supported and guided me in my journey of nursing school.
Yelisa Bravo, being pinned by her mentor and friend, Yasmani Aguiar. Yesenia Fernandez, achieved green light, newly licensed registered nurse, and being pinned by her biggest inspiration and cousin, Yainet Fernandez.
To my husband, kids, friends, and teachers, your love, strength, and support carried me here.
Karina Corset, pinned by Noel Gesualdo, friend and best friend and coworker. Caroline Guzman, pinned by Alyssa Marie Rodriguez, best friend and West Coast alumni. Miriam Leon, newly licensed RN, pinned by mentor and friend Heidi Schuler.
Thank you to my mom, dad, and my mentor, Heidi, for your endless love, guidance, and support.
Jennifer Lopez Almeida, newly licensed RN, pinned by her cousin, Gretel Jill.
I'm thankful for my family and classmates for supporting me on this journey.
Lorena Lopez achieved green light and newly licensed registered nurse pinned by her sister-in-law, Lisette Bandel.
Grateful for my family and friends' support. Mami y papi, gracias por su apoyo incondicional. Los amo.
Jennifer Perez, pinned by best friend and wifey Stephanie Alexia Bolanos. Carla Quejada, newly licensed registered nurse, being pinned by friend, classmate, and newly licensed registered nurse Julie Acevedo. Cristian Liz Rodriguez Mendez achieved green light and being pinned by West Coast alumni and friend Yarelin Abreu Leiva.
Deep gratitude to my family whose love, support, and belief in me have guided every step.
Nicole Rodriguez, newly licensed registered nurse, being pinned by her cousin Gina Medina.
Thank you to my family for your support through this journey. Papi, this one's for you.
Yes, that's right. Over now. Valentina Saavedra Hernandez, being pinned by her best friend Amanda Canizares.
Forever grateful to my husband, family, and friends for love, support, and helping me reach my dreams.
Gabriela Gonzalez, being pinned by Dr. Pastrana.
Thank you to my mom, Milene Lureiro, my family and friends. Your love made this journey possible.
Orlando Cuevas, newly licensed registered nurse, pinned by Dr. Pastrana. Thank you all and congratulations.
Congratulations to all of you. Next, we have the Nursing Pledge. This pledge symbolizes our commitment to providing high-quality care, maintaining patient dignity, and upholding ethical standards in the nursing practice. We invite all graduates and all registered nurses to please join us as we recite the pledge. All right, let's go. In full knowledge
of the obligations I am undertaking, I promise to provide care with all the skills and understanding I possess, without regard to race, creed, color, politics, or social status, sparing no effort to conserve life, to alleviate suffering and to promote health. I will respect at all times the dignity and beliefs of the persons under my care, holding in confidence all personal information entrusted to me, and refrain from any action that might endanger life or health. I will endeavor to keep my professional knowledge and skill at the highest level, and to give loyal support and cooperation to all members of the health team. I will do my utmost to honor nursing code of ethics and to uphold the integrity of the profession.
Thank you. You may be seated. And now I invite the Dean, Dr. Raquel Pastrana, to do the closing remarks.
Thank you, Dr. Monwell. Let me see, I have my notes. Good afternoon, everyone. Congratulations. Well done. As we bring this special ceremony to a close, I want to thank each of you, family, friends, faculty, mentors, for supporting these remarkable graduates. To our nursing graduates, this pin represents more than your academic achievement. It symbolizes your commitment to care, your strength through adversity, and your readiness to make a difference. You have studied, persevered, and grown. And now you stand on the threshold of a powerful calling. For those of you still preparing for the NCLEX, stay the course, finish body strong, aim for that green light. Remember, that green light is a signal that you are prepared and ready to succeed on your first attempt. Don't let up now. You have made it through nursing school, so we know you can do this. And remember, you only need to pass once, right? Make the first time count. Most of you already have done that. Congratulations. And when in doubt, remember the words of the poet Maya Angelou. People will forget what you said. People will forget what you did. But people will never forget how you made them feel. That's the essence of nursing, and it's already who you are. So wear your PN with pride, lead with heart, and don't forget now to rest, hydrate, and maybe someday finally catch up with unslept. Congratulations, we're so proud of you. Thank you.
Thank you, and this concludes our ceremony, but we'll invite the graduates to come forward for the traditional group picture, and we ask that the guests be seated while they do this picture, then you'll be able to join them after that. Thank you. Stop.